In this video, we'll see the near miss of an accident, some pictures from the Hatfield Cemetery, a waterfall, and some amazing trails and views. I'm not going to do a video on the rules or what tablets or mapping you should use, but you really should Google it. There are some specific things with the rules you need to be aware of. You need a DOT approved helmet, no children under 6, no alcohol allowed on the trail, and just some common sense. So please read that before you get out there. It's important that you follow the rules. They do check on occasion, I guess, and it's a good idea for you to do it. Simple internet search and you can find it. The other thing is you will need some kind of a map or trail system. There's all kinds, Polaris Ride, there's Onyx. I like the Bob T maps, but there's plenty of videos out there telling you how to use those and what your options are. You can use paper maps, but you do need some kind of a GPS or something to be able to figure out where you're at and how to get around, especially if you're looking for specific sites. So, do a little bit of research before you get there. Understand what's going to be in the area you want and what kind of trail system you want to use. I'm going to include this little clip of what can go wrong on the trail. You're passing a lot of other vehicles and there are a lot. This is a busy trail system, so sometimes you try to move over to give them a little room, but the problem is you can't really see that there's an edge there and that maybe there's a hole there, which is what happened here. There's no way he could have seen the hole. Pulled over to allow someone to pass. When he pulled over, there was a hole on the edge, and they had to grab him to save his side by side. So you can't see it because of the brush, so he didn't realize that. Just be very aware when you're out there. Just good common sense.
Y'all be careful.
We're gonna be on that side of the road.
I'm sure we'll see you again. Not this bad times, though. Not the bad times.
We're gonna stay on that side of the road.
The good thing is, I'm sure most of you know, most of the people out there are very, very nice and helpful. And, they grab the winch and put to him, and everybody grabbed hold. So everybody's really nice, but it is very, very easy to make a mistake. People drive fast on this, especially the dirt bikes. So just be aware, and it gets really dusty, as you can see in this video. Sometimes it's hard to see the trail for the dust. So, good common sense doesn't hurt a thing. This is one of the first days we were there, and it was pretty dusty. The next days, it kind of settles down, and we got some rain because it was the same time Hurricane Ian was hitting our home in Florida. So the next couple days, we get a little rain, and then it gets muddy and wet. So, you can't complain. There are some beautiful views there. It's not like Colorado or Utah. There is a very difference in the trail topography here. And it's kind of deceptive because the edges don't look so defined, and it doesn't look so steep and dangerous like it does on, Alpine Loop in Silverton. But the difference is there's bushes there covering it, but it's just as dangerous and just as steep of a drop-off. So, it is a different type of riding, but you definitely have to be very careful here. this is a coal mining area where they do a lot of fuel and coal mining. So it was interesting to see the different coal, some of the different coal artifacts and oil piping and stuff while we were there too. So you can see a lot of history while you're here. We're on the way to the waterfall to for a great view and a great place to eat for lunch, and it was fun. It's not a huge waterfall, but it is pretty. It's a pretty drive to get there. Pretty easy drive. There was no difficult trails for us. I'm sure there's different routes you could take. We pretty much stayed on the easier trails while we were there, and but yeah, it was a great ride out to the waterfall and was fun to see it. Here are a few pictures of the Hatfield Cemetery where Devil Anse Hatfield was buried. You have to park kind of on the side of the road and then walk up a hill to the cemetery, which was, I didn't expect to have to do that. There is a little gift shop right next door, and I think they serve some hot dogs and hamburgers or something. So it was interesting to see the Hatfield Cemetery and just kind of go in and look at their little shop and maybe buy a book. Next video, we'll explore a little bit of Twin Hollow Campground and Rock House and some of the other trails, so stay tuned. Please like and subscribe.